moment, everybody. Hey, how you doing out there? This is Colin from GamesUnderPressure.com, home of news, reviews, videos, and more. And I'm here with another episode of The First Hour. This is the show where we take a look at the first hour of a recently released video game. And on this episode, we're going to take a look at the first hour of Velocity 2X, which is the brand new PlayStation Plus game. So if you have PlayStation Plus, you're going to get a free copy of this for your PlayStation 4 and Vita. So in case you've never played one of these games before, this is pretty much a standard space shooter in concept. But very quickly they introduce different mechanics that are rather unique for a space shooter, or 2D one especially. You'll notice throughout this video that this game is incredibly fast. So if I don't exactly speak as eloquently as I normally do, please understand that. This game is fast. Real fast. You don't have to move fast. In fact, you can actually move pretty slow by letting go of the R1 button, but it's real slow, and you don't want to do that. This game is like Mario Brothers. You hold down that button, and you just run as fast as you can. You might be saying to yourself, okay, I've seen these games before. They seem pretty standard. What exactly is so special about this series? Well, darn it. That right there is what makes this special. The ability to teleport is what makes these games so crazy, so difficult, and a hell of a lot of fun. And also a lot more frustrating. Well, maybe not a lot more frustrating, but definitely a different type of frustration than your average space shooter. Whew. So, if you check this out, what I should have done those past few tries is actually teleport here. Look how slow that is. So boring. Who wants to play this game? Not me. I want to play this game. This game's cool. It's all fast with a spaceship. Huh. I actually was able to teleport pretty easily there. Huh. Man, I don't know where to go. Okay. Oh, darn it. Whew. Yeah, the original Velocity was on the PSP, I want to say. I remember it on there, so hopefully that's true. Otherwise, my brain is falling apart, which isn't exactly shocking after years of video game playing. There is a story to this game. It involves a human girl that is picked up, or human woman that is picked up by some alien race, and she's unconscious, and they're trying to figure out what the dealio with this human, as they call them. And okay. I mean, that's definitely a plot you can have for a space shooter. I don't really need a plot in my space shooters. Maybe that's just me, but I'm pretty good with the old be a spaceship. And that's it. Well, I breezed through that one pretty good. This, like I said, this game is out right now, and if you have PlayStation Plus on your PS4 or your Vita, just go download it. It's free. I'm sure you'll like it. These games are traditionally very good. Uh-oh. Doesn't look too happy about her forehead. So here's the big difference. This right here. Oh boy. This 2D section right here was never in any of the other Velocity games. I believe there were 2 Velocity games. It was basically like a re-release of the original, but it had additional content. Just like the regular space shooting section, holding down R1 is going to give you all these nice controls that let you sprint real fast. This is actually pretty cool. I wasn't expecting much out of this, considering the series is really just spaceships. So I was a little alarmed when I heard about this, a little concerned. Because in case you don't know, kids, different is always bad. Anytime things change, just for the worse, don't ever let anything. If you know somebody and they're like, I'm gonna take a cooking class, you smack them. You smack them and you say no. You don't go anywhere, buddy. So, oh, she doesn't look too happy. Okay, so she can teleport as well. Okay, I had that coming, I'll admit it. I certainly don't remember the original game having any sort of story at all. Maybe I'm just not remembering correctly, but I remember it being pretty basic. I better hurry up, there's only 19 minutes left. If you're watching us on YouTube, I feel like I have to say this every single time I do a video. If you're watching us on YouTube and it looks a little stuttery, that's because YouTube only allows 24 frames a second, whereas this is being recorded, I think at 60 right now. It says 60, who knows? Collecting pink crystals. Cool. Wow. You can fire in a 360 using R. Whoa, boy. Talk about sensory overload. Now I can't use R1 because I gotta use the stick. Well, that doesn't make any sense, but... Wow. This is pretty darn cool. Though I have to say I'm a little underwhelmed with her costume here. It just kind of looks like Zero Suit Samus. Which, in case you never really played Metroid, you know, that costume was in Smash Brothers as well. Which is basically kind of a, I don't know, generic looking kind of space suit. Space suit. God. Ah, boy. I don't think we need this story, do we? We really need a plot here. Especially like sarcastic things like, what could be worse than this? Oh god. Okay, that was my bad. Damn. 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 Damn it. Damn it. Damn. Whatever, man. Damn. Damn it. That was more challenging than I was hoping for. I'm curious to see how this will work on the Vita. I mean, the last few cross-buy games were okay. What's the term? Because there's cross-save, cross-buy, cross-play, which... Cross-save means the save's going over there. Cross-buy means you get both games when you purchase it. I don't know. Maybe I made up that last one. I don't know if that's an actual Sony trademark term. Either way, like Spy... God, I don't even remember the name of the game now. That's bad. I just was playing it. Counter Spy. That didn't exactly have the best translation over to the Vita. It's kind of like... Here, you want to hear something stupid? I actually was using remote play on my Vita to tap into my PS4 and play Counter Spy through remote play because the load times were so bad. I couldn't deal with it. Wow. So they're really blending these stages together. I had a feeling that it was going to be like one or the other. Yeah, that's pretty neat. Dang, you really do have to slow down, or at least I have to slow down because it's too challenging to try and go at a light speed or whatever. Oop. I mean, hopefully this will be just as good on the Vita. I can't imagine why it wouldn't be. Then again, I couldn't imagine why Counter Spy didn't work out as well as it should have. But, no knock against that game. It was perfectly fine. Just... I really didn't like playing it on the Vita. And I love playing the other ones that were out on the Vita. Like, well, and the Swapper was pretty rough, too. But Rogue Legacy was great. Rogue Legacy was, awesome. I feel like I'm leaving out another one. There was another really good one, but I can't remember what it was. Okay. There's an evil alien government. Okay. That's pretty exciting stuff. Ooh. My god, I totally forgot. I haven't fought a single enemy yet. That's crazy. I didn't even know that... Wow. I mean, I assumed it was going to happen because I believe the original one had tons of enemies. Oh, I really screwed up. I really screwed up on this one. Yeah, so I think it was a pretty good idea to make this game free. I think PlayStation Plus in general is just a really good idea. I mean, they also made Sports Friends free. They made the original Joe Danger on Vita free. Just the way that you can only purchase Sony consoles and you'll be part of like this, oh darn it, crud. You can be part of this ecosystem. It's just really great. Like if you own a PlayStation 4, you might be thinking, oh, should I get an Xbox One? I don't know, you know? And every month they're giving you free Vita games. Well, then you might be saying, you know, I could go and spend that $400 on a new Xbox One, or I can spend $200 and get a Vita. Huh. Already got all these free games for it. You know, I'm not going to say that everyone's going to go for that, or that's how most people will look at it, but the reason I bought a Vita was because of PlayStation Plus. I kept getting so many free games. And I would just download them, like, you know, maybe I'll get one day when they're really cheap after the system fails or whatever, you know. And instead, now I love my Vita. So, there you go. Not a bad deal. I mean, I'm really happy for all the really cool games I got on my PlayStation 3 through PlayStation Plus. I mean, those are crazy good, you know. But I've consistently got some very nice indie games off of there. Maybe not the most mainstream recognizable titles, but you know. Oh wait, I died. No, this game's bad now. Every time I lose, I dislike a game. That's how it works. Take note, developers. If I lose for whatever reason, even if I'm checking my cell phone while I'm playing your game, I'm gonna tell everybody it's the worst game ever. Yeah, this video looks pretty choppy, I won't lie. Or it's gonna look choppy. Looks fine now. It's not gonna look good in a little bit. Part of that's because I capture my footage through an Elgato. And lately the Elgato games have the Elgato, the software has been updated a lot recently, and it's breaking the Elgato. I have two of them. You know, I got their HD60 over here. I'd be saying, why are you using that thing? Why are you using that old Elgato? The old Elgato does even worse right now. Pretty embarrassing, honestly. They just released a $200 brand new piece of hardware. Doesn't really work. As they advertised it would. I don't want to make this a tangent about Elgato, but I kind of do. Because I mean, that will date this video terribly. Maybe it won't. Maybe Elgato will be out of business by this point and be like, oh, that makes sense to me. Who knows? I hope they don't go out of business. I hope they fix the problems that they have. But one of the things that you're looking at me right now, and you're seeing my head, and you're seeing some gameplay over here. I'm not using the Elgato software for this part. I'm not. I'm actually using a different different piece of software. And what's funny about this is that I guess they got the message that people like to actually have their faces in the commentary. I know I do. That way the videos don't get taken down so frequently. And they add this to the Elgato software, right? Now you can have you can add your webcam, you can add your commentary, you can do whatever you want. Wow, I thought this is awesome. Can't wait to try this out. I pick it up and I start recording some footage, and just immediately, as soon as I play the video back, I go, you know, where's the video? I can't even hear my commentary. And so I go, oh, I forgot to turn it on. You know, silly me. And I go back there and it looks like everything's on. I'm just not sure what's wrong. So I just go, okay, well, I guess I'll just try this again. And so I do it again. Can't get it to work. And so I try and find something on their website, like their internet forums. Because, you know, every business, especially when it comes to video games, they got a forum. You go there and you meet other users and they explain to you what you're doing wrong. Well, they don't have a forum. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, you know, I Google it. The product's so new. And the software's so new. I mean, literally hours old. You know, who the hell's going to be able to help me? So, I check out their FAQ and yada, yada, yada. Because on the back of the box, it's all talking about it. Stream command. And I was like, all these features, these new features. So I just tweet at them. I'm like, you know, I'm having a lot of trouble getting this to work here. What am I doing wrong here? And they're like, oh, yeah, it doesn't do that. We're just hoping that it'll happen soon. You know, we really hope it. And it's like, well, excuse me. You know, you can say all you want about software updates. I understand that. It's on the damn box. So if you're at some store, which it's only sold at Best Buy and the internet via their website, not like Elgato, Elgato.com, not like Amazon or anything. And they don't have any answers for me. They're like, yeah, we just want to implement that soon-ish. We want, you know, we're going to get that out. And so I'm just like, oh, okay. And I said, you know, this on Twitter. I'm like, you got a timeline for when this is going to happen? Like, I'm just trying to work out stuff in my head. I got a schedule to keep. You know, we put these videos out frequently. Very frequently. Every week. Multiple videos. Every single week. And, they don't get back to me. They just don't respond at all. And, you know, I give it a day or two. And I checked their Twitter a couple days ago to see if anyone else has this problem. And, you know, some people did. And they were actually responding to questions at that time. It was like the latest response on Twitter was 30 seconds. So I went, oh, okay. So I write out my little tweet. I'm just kind of like, hey guys, you know, I know you said you're trying to get out that stream command on recorded video, because it's a record, this isn't stream. ASAP is how they put it. I said, so you got an exact timeline? And here's what they said. That's what they said. They said nothing. Again, absolutely nothing. And so this update comes out. They have a brand new update for the Elgato software. It's now 2.1.7. Blah, 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 blah. This story is kind of dumb. I don't really care about it. So I go on their website once again, like a dumbass, like a big dum-dum. I go out and look for patch notes. Okay, so we were at 2.0 point something something something. Well, now we're at 2.1. I don't know what that means. So I'm gonna go and look up for some patch notes, and there are absolutely no patch notes about what this update does. None. Zero. And I go, all right, well, back to Twitter. So I go to Twitter, send out some tweets. Once again, they're responding to people because they're just, almost every single tweet is either being like, yeah, talking to somebody that's like, I'm so excited to buy one, or I just bought one, and everyone's just like, yeah, enjoy. And the rest of the comments are all from people that actually have used the thing going, yeah, this ain't working too good. And then just being like, oh, yeah, whatever. So I ask him, I go, I noticed that there's this new update. Can you tell me exactly what is the added functionality, or what is this update about? And I get some bogus tweet. I can't remember exactly what's off the top of my head, but they said, oh, ever since the release of 2.0, we are continuously, trying to make the content better. Whatever. I don't even remember what they said exactly. And I just, you know, I said, yeah, I get that. I get that. What did you do? What is the update? No response. None. They absolutely refuse to respond to people. It's shocking. They will not handle direct questions at all. If it's something that they can solve in a matter of seconds, they'll answer. They'll say, hey, you know, did you remember to keep the sound on, blah, 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 whatever the functionality is. But the moment you ask them, hey, remember that stuff that you mentioned on the box, or this patch you just released? Well, what the hell is all this? What does this mean? You know, they got nothing. They don't want to tell you anything at all. So if the video looks a bit stuttery, it's just been, that's just what's going on with Elgato. Pretty junky updates lately. I mean, honestly, it worked better before 2.0. And I can't tell you why, because they won't tell me what the hell 2.0 is. That stream command thing, by the way, you might be saying, oh, stream command. You know what? I want to check that out. I don't care about recording video. You know. Okay. Well, with the Elgato HD60, you cannot stream at 60 frames a second, or at least I can't. It won't even let me select it. I can't even select that option. And if I try to select, okay, I want to stream at 720p, right? No, I want to stream at 720p. It says, no. Back to 480 with you. It just takes it completely out of your hands. It goes, nope. You guys stream at 480. So what I've had to do is I've had to take third-party software and stream it at 720, because Elgato's own hardware, I mean their own software, can't handle it. And I'm doing just fine using someone else's software? But there's a problem, of course. I mean, I recently fixed this. The problem is that there's audio lag. There's a good 2 seconds worth of audio lag. I mean, they released a patch recently and that audio lag is gone, but you can't stream at 720 or anything like that. It says, your computer's not powerful enough. You know, excuse me. Your recommended specs for the PCs to use the stream command, I got them in spades. I got them in spades. I want to make that clear. Powerful enough computer, don't worry. You know, I'm doing great. Good graphics card, great processor, lots of RAM. You know, not hurting for power on the PC side. Nah, you gotta stream at 480p. Oh, okay. Let me just go use this software over here. 720 just fine. Must be a miracle. I don't get it. So you can either right now, you can stream at 30 frames a second, or at least this is where I'm at. I can't imagine anybody having a PC that can get 720p going if I can. So you can either get it 480p at 30 frames a second with commentary and a webcam, or you can stream, or you can record actual footage at 60 frames a second, no commentary, no webcam. Well, okay. So I can't really make videos then, can I? I can get footage. Okay. You know. But if this device is centered around Twitch, I don't get it. You know? So that's just my thoughts on the Elgato HD60 and the recent Elgato updates. They're garbage. I can't even recommend the old Elgato that I used for so long, because it too has to use that horrible software now. They literally didn't beta test anything. That's what's crazy to me. There's no open beta test for any of the Elgato stuff. They just release it, and it doesn't work, and everybody hates it. And they apologize to everybody on Twitter. I don't know who's running that place, but they need some real PR real fast. It's unacceptable. I mean, people are, you know, coming home with a $200 piece of hardware. Oh, I got my first boss fight. Okay. Yeah, this is a lot more difficult. Man. I'm just bringing this up because, you know, I'm playing Velocity, alright? There's not a whole hell of a lot to say about it. If you're watching the video, you want to see some gameplay. Wow, I'm surprised that it actually saved the amount of damage on this enemy here. And a lot of people do ask me, how do you make the videos, yada yada yada. Which is easy. Anybody can make these videos. As long as you got the software, a capture device, and the system. And of course, that intangible ingredient of charisma. Yes. No, anybody can make these. Probably the easiest videos in the world to make. And if you're gonna make one, don't get an Elgato. Oh boy. This story is done. Oops. Damn it. But man, whenever the hell YouTube finally allows us to have 60 frames a second video, which I guess is coming some point. I mean, this is September 2014. They're saying it's on the way. Looking forward to that. That'll be nice. That'll be nice to actually make these videos look a lot better. Yeah, these bombs are going to make this game a hell of a lot more challenging, I can already tell. That's cool. That's a cool thing to do. Uh-oh. You know, I'm always surprised. I see a lot of people that You know, maybe they're an older audience or whatever, but they talk very positively about space shooters. You know, back in the day. And I love me some space shooters. I love me some Asteroids, Galaga, Space Invaders. Yeah, whatever that was, that Raiden, whatever they call that game. So I understand it, but man, the way people go nuts over those ones from the 16-bit era just confuses me. Because I was always very disappointed whenever I discovered a game was a space shooter. For the most part. They're pretty generic. And, you know, they had really good graphics and they were really fast, blah, 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 blah. They were pretty repetitive. They're usually really short. And they're usually way too difficult. So I was never huge into them. The way that apparently other people were. So when I saw a lot of, not a lot, but when I saw space shooters getting a lot of nods by people over the past few years, I'm like, really? Space shooters? Those are your favorite games? One of your favorite genres? Are you serious? No. So I guess it shouldn't be any surprise that space shooters are, I guess they're not back. This is really the only one I can really think of lately. But, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot more now. Wait a minute, I wasn't supposed to go there, was I? Nope. Already went in here. At least all the enemies are gone. I gotta be honest. I don't quite understand why I'm collecting these blue things. I'm just doing it because I know that I can collect them, and just instinctively I'm like, oh well, I better do that. I haven't really seen the benefit of the reward of collecting these blue things. And I've died a lot so far trying to collect these blue things. Maybe they're money. I don't know. What's the point of this? That was weird. Oops. I'm collecting these pink crystals. I don't know why. I could be reading great literature. But instead, collecting pink crystals. It's different. I mean, these side-scrolling parts are okay. Not as bad as I thought they were going to be. Not great. Control's pretty good. That's something. Oh god. Oh thank god, I didn't actually have to go through there all the way over again. Yay, I did it. I'm more interested to play this game on the Vita. Hopefully it'll actually keep up with the frame rate and all that. Alright, why are you looking horrified? I hate the dialogue. I hate it. Don't write anything. You sound like a stupid nerd when you write like dialogue like that. I'm sure whoever wrote it is a very cool person, a very nice person that works on video games. That's, you know, more power to them. Hope we see Velocity 3X or whatever they want to work on next. When that happens, for the love of God, do not write dialogue like that. Sound like a stupid nerd. It's no other way to phrase it. I mean, I don't know about you, but I used to read a few comic books back in the 90s that were not exactly, you know, mainstream. But they were still about superheroes. But it was like, you'd read some of these comics, and, you know, it seemed fine in the 90s, and you go back, and the dialogue is just cringeworthy. It's like, whoa, what the heck is going on? I feel like I'm a freak, like I'm on the Jerry Springer show, and it's like, Jesus, this was dialogue? You know, so when I read that, like, you know, not millennial, because I don't know what the term is, Gen Y, I want to say, because that's what most of the game developers are right now. Kind of like baby talk? I don't know how to explain it. It just sounds like baby talk to me. I'm not even Gen Y. I think, well, actually, maybe I am probably Gen Y. But like baby talk to me. These people are older than me. They're talking like that. So having our hero go like, a new toy, yay! It's like, shut up. You're not a kid anymore. There's something interesting. Don't try and sound cool. I mean, trying to sound cool is already going to make it sound not cool. And trying to not sound cool is also going to be awkward. So just try and tell something personal. Or try and make it believable dialogue. For the love of God, try something. But this kind of like enthusiastic, sarcastic person is the lamest shit. And that's just what I read over and over and over again, these indie titles. Bad dialogue. Bad storytelling. I don't know why the hell this game even has a story. We don't need a story in this. What are they going to tell us? What's the plot twist going to be? That alien guy that we've already talked to is going to get captured or something? We're going to have to run around a base and rescue him? What's it going to be? Come on. Like, what could you possibly do to endear me to these characters that I see for like 3 sentences in between levels of a space shooter / platformer? Come on. You know there's no chance. Now, if I didn't know anything about this character I'm looking at right in here, shooting lightning from her hands, teleporting through walls, oh my god, this is the coolest character ever. Man, what a badass. How mysterious. You think she's an assassin? Maybe she's a cop from space. No, she's just some annoying Gen Y person. Because they made her talk. She's got an alien friend that helped free her. She's light years away from home. Blah, blah, blah. I don't need that. I mean, you got all this solid gameplay, this really inventive gameplay. But use it. Go ahead and use it. Let's get a. I want to hear more of this dialogue. We're gonna take our time. We're gonna read this dialogue aloud. These facilities should be suitable. With the Gentina you've been rescuing, this plan may have a faint hope of success. Oh yeah, you do have a plan then. Care to share? Enthusiast, sarcastic, like unnatural dialogue. Yes, though it is rather complex. I would be gratified if you were to pay close attention. The Vok, whatever, have become adept at draining power from distant stars via wormholes. Vilio, a large star close to your home, was the most recent target. The station we escaped from was an energy relay node for the Vok. Well, that explains why the Vilio collapsed into a black hole when I flew into it to shut down the... If you have to start off a sentence, well, that explains why. That's a desperate plea to explain your plot. But this explains why. That's what the writer thinking aloud. That's a writer overthinking it. Exactly so. The original Quark shield was a prototype. It functioned magnificently in closing off Vilio, but not so well at protecting you. We think we can improve on the design. I hope so. I've only got a few of my original body parts left from the last time I tried this. When you built it, where am I going to deploy? What is this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Why on earth is he explaining? You're in a spaceship, and you fly the ship, and shoot some stuff, and it blows up, and you teleport. Pretty simple stuff. And it's fun. It's actually fun. Listen to this music. This music's great. Jesus Christ. You read that dialogue, and why does this need a plot? What kind of joke is that? Well, you see that this the plot of the game is really a postmodern reflection of mankind's dependency on technology. You know, like whatever. I don't know. What possible reason could they have for having a script and a storyline? What do you think that? You think somebody was sitting there with a pen and someone goes, I think the next stage we should be in space and shooting other spaceships, and the writer's like, no, you idiots, it's got to be a platforming stage because we really need to introduce the loss of humanity in our protagonist. Oh, okay. And you might be saying, hey, you can skip the storyline. Why are you picking on it? You're right. Why am I picking on it? Well, because it's a waste of time. And it's poorly done. This game is fun enough already, alright? Fun enough. I'm having a good time playing this game. And really, it doesn't get much more simple than a space shooter. That's the last kind of game that should have a story. I mean, think about Miss Pac-Man. You know, that had cutscenes, that had a story, kinda. You know, when they meet each other and they run away from the ghosts and whatever. It was a small little story. Did it need one? Heck no. Did it bother anybody? It was like 22 seconds or whatever, who cares? We're in the future here. This is 2014. I think by now we figured out, maybe this doesn't need a story. Or maybe it does. Maybe there is a story that can be told here. I just don't think it needs one. I think that's overthinking it. I want to read more of this great dialogue. Let's see what look at this. And I hate to pick on it, but what am I supposed to gain from this facial expression? Okay, he's excited. Let's see what the dialogue has to say. Alright, things are progressing well. Each scientist you teleport back here is another set of hands eager to work. Even a little rebellion against the Vok is more than we ever dreamed of. That's good, I'm glad, but we may have a problem. Increasingly complex security. Any luck getting long-form teleporting working? We're streaming the data to your ship's micro factories now. LFT should be online shortly. LFT data is sent. Oh my god. I've got tracking, mapping, quantum subduction. Everything is good to go. Good work, guys and girls. Long form teleporting. Well, now we know why I can teleport farther. Now we got that storyline out of the way. Because that needed to be told. No, I'm sorry. It's dumb. I don't need this. Don't waste not my time. I can skip this. I realize that, but don't waste your time writing this dialogue. I don't actually get what this, what those teleportation pods do. All right. What do you want me to do, buddy? Alright, how do I select this, huh? You guys. That's bad design. You gonna tell me what the hell these things do? Like, I thought I knew what they... Oh, there we go. That was my bad. They did explain that. I just misread it the first time. They didn't let me drop one. What do you want? I can't help it. Press the damn triangle button. What the hell's going on here? Why is it teleporting me back? You can double tap triangle to teleport back instantly. Well, that's great. But I can't drop a teleportation pod. Well, nice of them to tell me now, but... It literally won't let me drop it. I think that's insulting as hell. Oof. How insulting is that? Hey, you gotta drop a telepod right here. Oh, okay. Yeah, you got a good point. Well, look at this. Look at all the way that I'm back here. Look how unbelievable that is. They make me start all the way over here. That's outrageous. Look at that. Press the triangle. Can't drop a pod. Okay, guys. That's how you want to play it. Huh. Gotta explore the rest of the stage, huh? Alright. Let's see what's going on in here that I really need to check out. The game really does seem fine. As soon as I have to see those characters talking to me, though, I just get a little nerfed. I don't know what it is. Not nerfed. Well, either it's nerfed or nothing. But, oops. You know. That's a bit goofy. I mean, the gameplay is really good so far. Except for this stage, the teleportation pods and not being able to use them. I don't know what they're going with. Why you can't do it. I think it's a bit strange to introduce the bombs first, which are unlimited, and then introduce the teleportation pods, which are very limited, second. That's strange to me. Personally, I wouldn't have done that. Lieutenant, the Quarp ship is progressing well. I'm increasingly impressed by your Professor Whitewell. He had remarkable vision. Well, when I get home, I'll be sure to tell him. Praise from an alien scientist. He'll be genuinely thrilled. Keep sending us more researchers. Our work here is opening up new possibilities. Roger that. Kai out. Wait, are you not in the same room? What does that mean? Looks like you're standing next to each other. You mean you weren't? Or do you just use, like, out when you're not supposed to? That's a walkie-talkie kind of thing. Oh, by the way, I can't drop that pod still. What? It makes the exact same sound when you can't drop it when you can. That's outrageous. Ugh. Oh, son of a bitch. I just wasted all of them. Well, that's on me. I have to get used to the mechanic. I don't think it's a very well made mechanic, but whatever. I gotta get used to it. I mean, why am I teleporting back a few stages just to go to the exact same stage? I'm sure this is a case of this game being a lot better once you get really good at it and you start moving around real fast. I'm sure. Makes sense to me. The game is at its best when you're moving super fast. And don't tell me when to drop a pod, alright? Don't do that. Have the game automatically drop the teleportation pod for me. Don't tell me when to drop it. That's just dumb. What sense does that make? Oh, don't worry, we're gonna tell you when you have to drop it. No, you do it. I don't want to do it. It's gonna be as simple as there's only one possible time that I really should be using it. Well, where the heck's one? Let me guess. Alright. So I need 5. Where's the green 5? It's somewhere. We don't know where. It's not on the map. Because I didn't discover it yet. But I need to. I hate to sound like I'm picking on this game. I like this part. I like the shooting and the moving around. Teleportation, I mean the regular teleportation I like. Teleportation pods, seems like there's only one place you should really use it. I'm not really into that. Oh my god. that's it, guys. That's the end of the first hour. Sorry. What else can we do? Go to gamesunderpressure.com and check out the news, the reviews, more episodes of First Hour, as well as the Pressure Cast, our weekly video game podcast that posts every single Monday on iTunes and Stitcher. And with that, I will see you for another episode of the First Hour. Thanks for watching.